guys, it's SimLicy here, so welcome to another speed build, and today I am building another family home. Of course, I love to build family homes, and this time I wanted to go for something that was a bit bright, at least more on the colorful side, kind of modern. It's still quite like suburban and traditional looking, but it has modern elements to it, and it's very bright and pastel-y, which is really cute. I wanted to build something that was a little bit different than what I've been doing lately. I feel like between the last couple releases of packs with Laundry Day, even Cats and Dogs, yeah, probably back to Cats and Dogs, and maybe even Parenthood, less Parenthood, more Cats and Dogs, and then up to Laundry Day and then Jungle Adventure. A lot of my builds are a little bit more like brown and rustic looking and a little bit more just on that kind of side of things, and so I wanted to do something that was light and bright and colorful. So this is what I came up with, and I hope you guys do like it. It's a pretty big house, so my last couple of family homes have been pretty big, so it's probably really expensive. I didn't really pay attention, but it's on the gallery if you want to check it out. Yeah, it has, let's see, it has 4 bedrooms. I think I did a parent's bedroom, a toddler's room, a kid's room, and a teenager's room. So yeah, it's a pretty large house for an entire family. There is this kind of cute little playroom as well, which is pretty adorable, but it would work as another bedroom as well if you needed the extra space. There's also an office, but the office is like seriously the smallest office well, more narrow. It's like the narrowest office I've ever made, but I really didn't know what to do with the space, so you'll see that when we get on to the interior. But it works well for an office. It has a bookshelf, it has a computer desk, so you know, just to do basically computer work or to grab a book if you need it. But I mean, there's other bookshelves in this house, so yeah, it's not totally necessary for that. But something that I really like about this house is just my use of colors. Sometimes I get pretty used to using very muted colors, very, I don't know, there's a lot of browns, I feel like, at least of lately, and this house has, yeah, a lot more bright colors in it, which I think is really cute. And I took a lot of things that I liked from my simple family home, I think is what it was called. So a lot of you guys may have seen that house, and I took a lot of inspiration from that house because I feel like, at least in the kitchen area of that home, I use the more orangey wood countertops, which I think are really pretty and bright colored. So I used that in this house to create the kitchen, and I think it looks really pretty. And I used a lot of the same plants for the landscaping that I did in that house as well, which I really liked. And I just think it turns out super cute, and I hope you guys will like it as well. It's actually been on the gallery for quite some time now, so you may have seen it already, and you may have downloaded it into your game already. So that would be pretty cool if you have already. Yeah, I don't know. It's just kind of been taking me a while to share this build. I've had it edited for a while, but I've just been extremely busy, so I do apologize that videos have been really slow. I do want to create another city-inspired sim here soon and record a few more episodes of the Not So Berry Challenge. That way I can get some more of those out, but I've just been so busy, so I do apologize if you guys have been wondering what the heck I've been doing, but yeah, just been busy, and plus it's been like Easter and, you know, family things, so things should get back to normal here soon. But I have started working, so that is taking up a little bit of my time. Not a whole lot of my time, but you know, some of it. So that is where my time is going. But anyways, as you guys can see, the shape of the house is coming together. I did cut out some of the fiddling about, oh, and I cut out the floor plan. So I know some of you guys were so thankful that I left it in on the last build, but I just decided to cut it out on this build because it was kind of confusing the way I did it, and I just really didn't feel like leaving it in. Plus, it's not that interesting of a floor plan, at least I don't think so. And so yeah, I just kind of cut that out, so hopefully you guys don't mind, but I will every once in a while throw a build in like I did the last build, where I leave it all in so you guys can see. And I know I mentioned a while back how I was wanting to do some tutorials, which I would still like to do. I'm just kind of planning on how I would like to do them, and it's more of like having the time to do them, because I would like to do a good job. So I may start out with some smaller tutorials because I do get a lot of questions about move objects tricks and things like that, so maybe I will do a move objects kind of tutorial for those of you who are curious about how to do certain things. And yeah, but something I want to mention is, so I have this wall right here in the front of the house where I am kind of matching a brick with this siding texture, and I see some people do that every once in a while, and I think it is so smart. The first person I saw do that with Pineapple, and her color schemes are always really beautiful and really interesting. I think she puts a lot of thought into them, so I wanted to try that little trick out for myself, at least with the exterior with this house. And I really liked the idea of using this kind of cool green. I don't know. It's a very pale green siding, and I think it's really pretty, and I thought it would look really nice with a lighter colored brick. And originally I was going to use that, I guess it's more of a, what is that, a subway tile? Yeah, I think it's a subway tile, and which I like it. I think it's really pretty, but it's way too shiny, I think, for an exterior of a house. So I ended up going with the brick that is from the vampire stuff, which I think is very pretty. I love that brick, and it comes in so many different colors. I ended up going with the one that has the more just paler tones. I think there's kind of some light browns and grays, and I think it's really pretty, but it also comes in like rich reds and some darker tones. It's probably the best brick we have in the game, at least for variety. I think it's very pretty. But here I am using the new exterior wallflowers from the what's it called? Oh my goodness. The Jungle Adventure Pack. The Jungle Adventure Pack flowers are so beautiful. I have only used them before in the red color, so this time I decided to use them in this light pinky white color, and I think they look so pretty. And I tried to not overdo it on the exterior with the flowers, so I don't know, I think it turns out really nice, so I hope you guys will like it too. And I love the way I did this terrain painting on the exterior. I was originally thinking to do just like kind of boxy sidewalks, but you know, I feel like the terrain paint, you can get so much more of a just like kind of a natural flow with like the pathways. So I'm really happy I did it that way, and it looks kind of, I don't know, just really sweet and pretty, and I like the way it looks. And I really like the landscaping. I did cut out some of it though, because oh no, I didn't cut any of this one out. Never mind, don't listen to me. I left it all in. I think I just sped it up slightly more than the rest of the video. That way I could leave it all in. It's just a little bit more sped up, I think by a percentage. So yeah, hopefully you guys do like that, but I love the bright colors with the yellows and the pinks and the greens, and I think there's a little bit of purples in there as well. So I think it's just really pretty, and I tried to use that tree from Cats and Dogs. It's like the cherry blossom tree with the white flowers, or maybe it's not cherry blossom, whatever that tree is, it has the white flowers. It is so pretty, but I ended up going with the cherry blossom tree. That's right. I tried using that one with the white flowers so many times, but it just didn't really work for me because it was too small when it was regular size, and when I scaled it up I felt like it was too big for this lot. But I felt like using the purple tree with the cherry blossoms worked perfectly because it fits into Willow Creek so nicely and blends into the world, and I just really enjoy that. But I had a lot of fun at landscaping this house and sizing up the rocks and sizing up those little, what are those little flowers that came with the romantic garden stuff that's kind of like little tulip looking flowers? Oh, irises. I think they're called irises in the game. Those are so pretty. I had so much fun using those, and I think they look so pretty, especially when they're sized up, because you can actually see like the shape of the petals, and really pretty plant. Like it a lot. But oh, something that I should mention or bring up that I thought was kind of interesting is that we aren't having a quarterly teaser this quarter. So I know that was part of Sim Guru Drake's doing within The Sims, because she has recently left, so that's probably why they're not doing it, but I'm kind of disappointed. I really like seeing the quarterly teasers and kind of imagining what is going to be coming within The Sims. So yeah, if you guys heard about that, let me know what you guys think. Hopefully they will bring them back in the future, and hopefully just since she recently left that they aren't doing it this time. I don't know. Kind of curious about it. Oh, but something else I wanted to remember to talk to you guys about is I was featured in the Sims VIP article this month for this community spotlight. So I got interviewed, or I got to do a little write-up about myself and talk a little bit about what I do in the Sims community. So if you guys want to check that out, I will probably announce it in a community post, but I was really flattered and surprised that I was asked to do that. So that was really cool, and I just kind of gave a little blurb about myself and how I kind of started playing The Sims, and shared a few pictures of builds that I have done and created Sims. So that's really cool, and yes, you guys should check that out if you are interested. But the backyard is coming together. I do a little play area, which I think is super cute, and I was thinking about putting a sandbox back here, but I just didn't think it really fits. So just a little slide and the monkey bars, which is really cute, and a dining area with the barbecue pit. And I think I end up taking out those planter boxes, or those little planters. I think I only leave a couple of them over there. I feel like it was just too many. But something that I absolutely love is this little seating area with the bright pillows, and it has like the little lemonade pitcher and the flowers, and so cute. I just love how bright and colorful it is. I think it is so pretty. And then I do a couple of yoga mats with the real little boombox out here with a couple of towels and some soaps and stuff. I imagined it could be sunscreen, and imagined that the yoga mats are towels for, you know, sunbathing and whatnot. So I think that's really cute. And I just had so much fun putting those flowers on the exterior. I tried to not overdo it, so hopefully you guys don't think I did, but I think it looks really pretty and adds a little bit of character to the exterior of the building. And right here I'm pulling out some colorful little potted plants, but I decided to spread them out around the rest of the yard instead of putting them on the front porch. But I do a couple of flower baskets by the entryway, but they're a little bit more simple ones, which I think looks a little bit more subtle and really pretty. So hopefully you guys do like that. And as you can see, the floor plan is already put together. I do make a few adjustments here with the archways and stuff, but mostly it is all done. It took me forever, and I'm still not 100% on it, but I think it works, and I think it does make sense. It's just sometimes, I don't know, floor plans are hard. But this is the kitchen. I really wanted to use these bright orange cabinets again, like I mentioned, like I did in my simple family home, because I thought that was just so pretty, and I loved that kitchen so much. So I kind of wanted to bring a little bit of that build into this house, and I think this kitchen turns out so pretty, and I love the dining room. It's beautiful. And I did playtest the kitchen and the beds and the bathrooms. That's usually what I playtest the most when I go to playtest a house, is make sure that your Sims can do all the essential functions to live, so they can eat and sleep and go to the bathroom and basically take care of themselves. So if something else doesn't work, then I apologize, but I didn't get as much time to playtest in this house. But anyways, the kitchen works, and I love the way it comes together. I think it is so cute, and I love all the different decorations, and I put some bright colored candles and flowers, and I think the fruits, and it just looks so inviting to me. And in the bathroom is through that doorway is a little bathroom where I put a washer and dryer. But if you don't have the laundry day pack, then don't worry, because you can probably put a shower in the place of the laundry machines, because I just do like the dryer stacked on top of the washing machine, so it just has its little spot there, and you can replace it with a shower pretty easily if you don't have laundry day, because I don't think I overused too many other items from that pack. So I did notice that there was a few comments on this build on the gallery that I used so many packs, but I mean, there are a lot of packs out now for The Sims 4, so if you even use one item from the pack, it's going to show up on the gallery. So I wouldn't worry about it too much if you go to download something and you're like, oh man, I only have like, so and so of these packs, or however many of them. I wouldn't worry about it. I think it shouldn't be that big of a deal to replace it, especially if it's a stuff pack, because there's probably only, a couple items used from that pack. But anyways, I love this dining area. I know I mentioned it, but I really do. I think it's so pretty with these large windows looking out to the beautiful plants in the garden and the pool. It's so pretty, and I love the orange chairs, and I end up putting a toddler chair at the end of the table so the whole family can eat together. And I was going to put another chair on the other side of the table, but I felt like that would block the doorway a little bit, so decided not to. And yeah, it should all work just fine. And I put this little cat climby thing in the kitchen so the cat would have somewhere to hang out, because I did imagine that the family would have a few pets. So I do put the food bowl and I think a litter box in the cat tree, but maybe they have a dog as well. I imagined that the family could have either one. But this is the bathroom / laundry room, so here in a second I do move the sink, and then that's where I put the washer and dryer stacked thingy. So yeah, it's kind of like a utility toilet room, whatever, but you could remove the toilet if you wanted it just to be a laundry room, but I felt like it could be just a half bath laundry room type of thing. I think that makes sense. And I think it's really cute. It's actually probably my favorite bathroom in the house. I don't know, I really like the upstairs bathrooms because they look more lived in, because there is 2 of them upstairs. There's like the family shared one, and then the parents do have their own ensuite bathroom. But this one I think is just kind of cute, mostly because I really like this little clutter area by the window, especially when the light comes through it. I just thought it was kind of cute. I don't know, and I like the ironing board with the purple swatch. It's just cute. I like it a lot. But yeah, now I'm onto the entryway of the house, and I put just a few clutter items, and I do like shoes, and I also put that family bulletin board that comes with Parenthood, so you can set curfew for your Sims, for your teenagers or your child Sims, because I did imagine this to be a very family oriented house, so I wanted to have some Parenthood items so you could use that kind of stuff. But yeah, you could of course remove the bulletin board if it's not something you want to use in your game, but I think you have to actively set it. I think I'm correct. For your Sims to actually have a curfew. So I don't think it actually does anything if you don't actually click on it and make any settings, but I could be wrong. I'm not really sure. I haven't actually played with Parenthood all that much, or played with families too much, because all I've really played for the past year or so is my not so berry household, and we don't have kids yet in that family. So yeah, something to look forward to. I'm actually really looking forward to having kids in that family. It's gonna be so much fun, and I'm really looking forward to future generations, but I feel like it's so slow going. I feel like every time I record, I should probably record like 2 or 3 episodes just to keep it going quickly, because 10 generations, man, that's a long time. But the next room that I do decorate is going to be the living room, which I think is such a pretty living room. I love the fireplace and the TV, and I end up going with, I was going to use these parenthood couches, but I kind of wanted to make them like a sectional with all these throw pillows, but it just looked a little bit odd, so I decided to go with some base game couches instead in this blue color, which I think is really pretty. And I actually really do like these couches. They're a bit boxy and plain, but I think if we just had some like clutter throw pillows or something, it would make these couches so much more usable and so much more like lived in looking. Does that make sense? But because they're kind of just plain without any cushions or pillows or anything, but they come in so many colors, so you can pretty much use them in any house you wanted to. And I mean, unless it was like a super traditional like Victorian house, that's like the only house it wouldn't really fit in. But I mean, regular suburban homes or even mid-century modern homes, like those couches can kind of work in whatever. So it's too bad that we don't have any throw pillow decorations. I really want them. I've mentioned that a few times, but I think just clutter pillows would be so nice. But I really like this little like kind of entertainment book area that I do behind the couch with this shelf or side table merged in between both of the bookcases. I think it looks really cute and cluttered, and I just like it a lot. I feel like it just adds a bit of clutter and decoration in the living room, and I think it looks really pretty. And I do have a closet there. I don't know if your Sims can actually get into that closet, but I more was doing it because I had the extra space and I figured why not. But over here, I was originally going to leave this open, but this is where I create the kind of narrow office. I just didn't know what to do with it, and anytime I feel like any space is too open or kind of an odd shape, I'm like, just make a hallway and then create a little room. And whatever I can fit in the room, that's what I do. So this time I decided to make it into a little office. I mean, of course, if you have, or if you wanted to do another bathroom, you know, if it felt like there wasn't enough bathrooms in the house, it'd probably make a good one. But I love this little table right here with the little decorations. I think it is so cute and colorful. And that bookcase that I have there to the left is the same bookcase that I end up putting in the office. So that's kind of not ideal because I try not to repeat items too much, especially when they have the exact same decorations on them. If I can change them up a little bit, then I will use them again. But I don't know. I just felt like that bookcase fit the house the best out of the rest of the kind of bookcases that we had in the game. So I just used it again. Hopefully you guys don't mind, but I think this office area is super cute. I love that little tapestry wall hanging that we got with Jungle Adventure on the wall. It is so pretty, and I used a Jungle Adventure rug here as well, but very pretty. But I wanted to fit other things in here, but it just looks kind of weird and awkward, so I just threw a bookcase in there. So it's kind of a cop-out, but whatever. But this is a little playroom that I think is so cute, but if you needed an extra bedroom, you could totally use it for one. But it has a little closet, and it has this little Don't Wake the Llama kids table, which is so cute, and I put a little TV in here, as well as a playhouse, and this cute little pink bear chair as well. So I don't know, I really like the way it turns out. It's kind of a fun little room for the kids to hang out if you have a toddler that just wants to play and they're downstairs and, you know, the mom or dad is cooking and they would just have somewhere to hang out. I think it's cute, so hopefully you guys will like it too. Yeah, I do really like it, and I love all the colors. Oh, and something else that I did, I put a little curtain over the door, which is one of those cute little curtains that we got with My First Pet stuff that has like, yeah, this one's like the simple little blind. I really like that, so I thought that was kind of cool to put over the door to kind of create the illusion that there could be privacy in the room. But I mean, it's a playroom. Why do you need privacy? I don't know. But we are now to the upstairs, and this is the master bedroom, and I think this room turned out so pretty. At first, I had no idea how I was going to make this room work because it is a really awkward shape, and I didn't really know what to do with this little part that was jetting out, and so I just kind of left it is a really big room. I mean, I think I made it work in the end. There's a lot of space, so you should have no problem with your Sims walking around it. But at first I was thinking about putting something behind the bed or creating some sort of half wall thing, and I don't know. I ended up taking it out and just putting the bed in its regular position. I mean, maybe I could have done something with like the shelves that I tried to use, but I don't know. I think it looks fine though. I just really wasn't sure about it because of the whole shape, but I think it works. And then they do have their own ensuite, which is really nice as well, with a whole shower tub combination. And something that is also really weird is that when I was trying to create a little archway, because I was going to hang some curtains and probably try to separate the space a little bit that way, it made the roofing come in as if it was like an outside. I don't know why it was doing that. Maybe if I would have kind of traced the room in again, you know, when you can go over the walls again, sometimes it'll create the room and the roofs will actually go outside of the house. Is that, I feel like that doesn't quite make sense, but yeah, the roofs are kind of weird. When it thinks it's outside, then they'll cut through the walls. So I thought that was a little bit weird, but I really like this little dresser area with the candles and the towels and the decorations. I think it's so sweet, and I don't know. I think this room turns out really nice, even though it does have such an awkward shape. It has a little balcony with this little seating area, which is super cute, and your sim can get to that. I did have my playtester sim go and sit up there to see if she could get to the seating, and she totally could. But this is the parents' ensuite, and I used the parenthood shower, which I love, and it came in the perfect bright colors for this family. So I used this more plain one in the master bedroom, but in the kids one, I used the one that is so adorable. It has the elephants on it, and I never get to use it because, well, I don't say I never get to use it. I've used it a couple times, but I love that one. I think it is really, really cute. And the hallway has a couple of decorations. I think I end up putting a fishbowl, bookcase, and a couple of paintings, and nothing too special, but a couple of things to make it look kind of lived in. And I used that corner shelf from Cats and Dogs a couple of times that has like the nautical decorations on it, which I really do like that because it's pretty plain and simple, and I think it fits in most houses, but I really wish we had a more modern corner shelf version, because we have a couple that are base game that are very traditional and kind of ornate looking, I think is the right word to describe them, but they're very traditional looking and would not suit this house at all. So I ended up going with those to kind of clutter up some of the corners in the house, but I wish we had a little bit more of a kind of an IKEA designed structure to it, maybe a little bit more modern with some other decorations. I think that would be pretty cool. So maybe we'll get something like that eventually. I'm very curious to see what will be coming this summer in The Sims. And I'm really hoping for Seasons to be the next expansion, because I feel like that would definitely be the next logical thing to have. And hopefully we will get some sort of university type thing as well. I think that would be really nice, but definitely excited to see what kind of stuff will come out over the summer. I don't know. Since we aren't getting a quarterly teaser, I have no clues. Kind of, yeah, a little bit irritated about that. But anyway, so this is the family bathroom, so it's a bit more cluttered than the other bathrooms. It has the makeup and the hair dryer and the hairbrushes, and very cute, but it also has the double shower and bathtub as well. So yeah, that's really nice. And a couple of paintings in this little hallway, nothing too spectacular. But I love the kids' rooms and the teenagers' room. The kids' rooms in this house to me are so cute. I love them so much. This is going to be the toddler's bedroom. It is very pink and purple and very princess bedroom. It's so cute. I love it a lot. I have so much fun creating pink kids' rooms. I tried to, I tried to create a variety of kids' rooms in this house. So the toddler room is very pink. So if you have a kid that likes, princesses and probably unicorns and those kinds of things, this room would work for them. And then the room across the hall is for a child, and it is a little bit more on the sciencey side, so there's a few bit more of like rocket ship decorations and science decorations. I didn't get the what is that little science lab station for kids? I didn't get that in the room, but definitely would be a cool thing to add if you wanted to. But yeah, so it's for a sciencey kid. And then the teenagers room is a little bit more plain. You could probably just change some of the colors to suit whatever sim you had in that room. I think I put a guitar in there, and that's like the only skill building item in that room. So yeah, it's a little bit more plain and a little bit more versatile if you wanted to, switch things up for whatever sim that you had. But I think this room is super cute. I had so much fun with all the bright colors and the yellows and the pinks. It's just super adorable. And I think all of the bedrooms do have their own walk-in closet, which is pretty cool. So I do like adding those in bedrooms when I get a chance. But the teenager's room, the closet isn't actually accessible, because you'll notice when we get to that room that there's a mirror that leans up against the wall, and it is blocking it. So I was able to get the sim to use the closet if I moved the mirror. So if you don't like the mirror there and you want to be able to use the closet, it's an easy fix. But now we're on into the kids' room, and it has this light green wallpaper, which I loved. The rest of the room isn't green though, so I don't know if they clash, but I think they work. But they have like the void critters on the wall, and they have a bunch of sciencey stuff and lots of blues and yellows and I think some greens, which I think look really cool and are totally opposite than the room across the hall. So yeah, definitely like to add some variety of kids' rooms. But I love that little rocket ship lamp, which is so cute. And I think I end up using the starry rug that we have. It's like base game. Yeah, with the moon and the stars. I thought that was absolutely perfect. And the little science project, I believe, is the rocket ship that I put on the ground there, which I thought was also perfect for this room. And yeah, just had a lot of fun. This is probably my favorite room out of the kids. I think it is so cool, and yeah, definitely would have made me very happy as a kid. I think it would have been very fun. Fun room. And that's about it for this room though. I think I just shuffle a few things around and add a bit more clutter, but I think if I were to add the little science station for kids, I think I'd probably put it in that area that there's that little room divider. But I really wanted to add that item because I never use it, but it has all the stickers that have all the rocket ships and stuff on it. So I think that would be the place you could put it, or you could remove the closet and make like a little kind of science area in that section of the room probably. But this is the teenagers room, which I love. It has a very yellowy purple theme to it, which I think is really pretty, and it looks quite mature, I think. So I think it makes a nice teenagers room. And I believe I put another cat tree in here as well. So maybe the teen that lives in this room really likes cats. Maybe the cat in the house is their cat. I don't know. And they have their own balcony as well, which is pretty cute. And I put a couple of just love seat chairs out there that came with Jungle Adventure. But yeah, I just really like the way this room turns out. There's only the guitar and a bookcase. I was going to merge this little table in here and make like some sort of a computer desk, but I decided not to. But there's, I think, yeah, just a chair. Oh, I do put the diary in here as well. So your sim has somewhere to write. Since they don't have a desk, they could pull up their little notebook and write in their journal. But that mirror that's leaning up against the wall does block the entryway to the closet. So you could just replace it with a mirror that is flat against the wall. But I just like that one a lot. And I think it's so cool that it just leans up against the wall. It's super, super cute. And, yeah, I like it a lot. So hopefully you guys will like this house too. Definitely let me know what you guys think about it in the comments down below. And if you want to see me do more colorful houses as well, because I really had a lot of fun creating this house. And I do add a little seating area out here on the deck, which I think looks super sweet. And yeah, I don't know. Hopefully you guys do like this house, but let me know what you guys think. And thank you guys so much for watching. And please leave any comments or suggestions that you have. And I will talk to you guys soon. Bye! bye.